Hi everyone. Welcome to Passclix community again. My name is Taiwo, and I am your physics instructor. Okay, so I have been able to take you through paper one. I mean paper two, and now we are in paper one. Okay, I don't know why I structured this. It has been ages since this thing has been like this. You always start with paper two, then end with paper one, then you now take paper three, which is the practical. It can be before the exam, before the theory exam, or after the theory exam. So what are you expecting in paper one, which is the multi-choice? What you're expecting is all aspects of physics. Okay, so all aspects of physics from mechanics. Mechanics, you should expect like 10 to 12 questions in mechanics. Okay, and they might arrange them accordingly. Like mechanics, after mechanics, you enter into thermal physics, and after thermal physics, you enter into what's it called, waves and optics, and after that, you enter into electricity, and then magnetism, and then the last one is actually what's it called, atomic physics, quantum physics, or particle physics. So now this is what you have. You're going to be seeing questions like this. It might be arranged, it might not be arranged. So you should expect from past clicks, likely questions or predicted questions. We're going to send it to you, the objective or multi-choice questions through our Passclix community group. So we're going to send it to you, the link for the questions where you're going to attempt questions, similar questions like this, and then when you answer them, don't feel bad if you don't get the required score, if you don't get up to like 40 out of 50, or if you don't get up to like 40%, I mean 80%. Don't feel bad because we are here to help you. Okay. So 9 minute revision can also be very helpful. Okay, so and that will distinguish you from any other student who had used Expo, because they always vet all these things. They check it. They see that group of students that are just writing the same thing. But what differentiates you from there is you know um, originality. So you're not having something like similarity. What you're having is originality, and I bet you that you will also be proud of yourself that you did this and you passed the exam, just like every other student who have done this in the past, including myself. So here you have questions like this. You see expansivity questions. You see projectile questions. You see what's it called? What this question is on power. Yeah, it's power, and that's when you know your work energy and power. Then this one here is on isotopes, like atomic physics. Then the question here that follow, question 19, is on nuclear reactor, like nuclear physics. So if I've talked about that before, under atomic physics and quantum physics, all of them are classified, and then you see them in the objective questions. So it goes on like that. Then you have what's this question? Resistivity, resistance, Ohm's law, and all that. You expect that in electricity and magnetism, and it goes on like that. Then you see these questions on bimetallic strips, and then that's linear expansivity. Now you have question 12, 22, you have capacitors or capacitance of the capacitor, and you move like that onto nuclear reactor again. See another on another question on nuclear reactor. So it means that you must be all round in physics, not just knowing some particular part of physics and then leaving other ones, behind. So this go on further. You have resultant force in physics, mechanics, and then you have so this one is decay constant, like your radioactivity, you calculate decay constant as well. So this goes on further, coefficient of kinetic friction. Okay, that's under your friction, your mechanics, and it goes on like that. Then so if I move this thing quickly, you're going to see, okay, questions on Fleming's left-hand rule, which is your magnetic, under your magnetism, and then it goes on like that. Inductance, something like inductor coil or inductance coil. So it goes on like that until you get to density, upthrust, um, projectile again can also be brought up in objective, and it goes on like that. So please try as much as possible and make sure that you balance your knowledge of physics has to be very, very excellent to pass this exam. Okay. So the very last part you've seen there, yes, RLC circuit series, and then sound waves, where you talk about pitch, loudness, and quality. Then it goes on like that until you get to the last question, which is questions on de Broglie's wavelength equation, which you will be taking through during the section, the teaching episode. Okay, so that's everything that you need to know about paper paper one. Excuse me. So then I will see you in paper three. Paper three is about practical, and then we'll be talking about what you need to pass the practical exam. But mind you, we're going to start with this first because this is what you have first on Monday, and then we are very, very time conscious about your exam, how you pass your exam. Okay, so I wish you all the best in your exam. Thank you. Yes.